Stop trying to manifest if you don't know how to manifest, right? A lot of people tend to throw themselves into manifestation, and it kind of comes into a wavelength of insecureness, right? Sometimes we read a lot of books because at the end of the day, we want to know more about manifestation. We want to know more about spirituality and stuff, trying to find more mind tools, trying to find more attractiveness into ourselves in order for us to be more, I guess, placed into manifestation. But this is one big saying that I always believed on. There's no such a big technique. There's no such thing as a mind tool or anything else in order for you to manifest other than yourself, right? Because at the end of the day, you're your own temple. You're the temple of God. And one of the biggest things that we own is our own mind. So one of the things that we can take advantage of is that start owning whatever we can own and start making decisions based on what we can decide to take decision on, right? We never put attention into ourselves. We never tend to have our own spaces, but rather trying to find spaces to fill them in, such as knowledge, such as information, such as other beliefs, such as anything else that doesn't contribute into ourselves, right? So I want to make sure that I start shifting this whole video into our own mindset, into our own advantages, because we're sure we can find others advantages in other people's books and other people's knowledge videos and other people's spiritual videos. But have you really asked yourself the big question, right? Why is it that I'm trying to fulfill myself with a lot of information, and if at the end of the day I already know what I want, right? A lot of people know what they want, but they feel so insecure. They don't feel confident. They don't believe in themselves. They don't have this big conviction of themselves actually fulfilling themselves to do the work, right? And that is so many lack of spaces that come with it. And that could be something that can start affecting you right now, right? Have you ever asked yourself, I'm doing everything right manifestation wise, right? But at the end of the day, nothing is changing in my own world. I'm still stuck in the same box, and nothing is fulfilling. Nothing is changing in the physical world, right? And anything can come as that result, as something small as you probably not even working towards your goals, probably not, watching videos for you to get more information on whatever you're trying to do, or simply enough, you don't have a mentor that can guide you in order for you to get there faster, or you're not just investing in yourself, you're simply just, not taking the risk, the right, putting the right investments in order for you to become the better person that you are right now and develop as we go, right? Anything like that could be a lack of spaces regarding those concepts, right? Maybe you're just not, putting yourself in those positions. Maybe you're not putting yourself in alignment. So, and anything can make you not manifest whatever you're trying to manifest just because of you, right? And a lot of people tend to say that manifestation is something that just changes in the world, right? So manifestation is when something actually changes in the physical world. But I don't believe in that, because if we can own our own mind and we live in our own worlds, in our own mind, in our own conscious mind, why is it that I have to wait for something in the physical world in order for me to accept that it's already changing? My life is already changing, right? Everything changes once you start making it seem like it's changing, right? Once your world is changed right here in the mindset, once everything shifts, once you start putting yourself in an elevated perspective, once you start using your expanded self-awareness, once you become much more emotional intelligent, right? Everything just falls into an own place. And what a lot of people have problem with is that they don't take advantage of that. They don't take advantage of what they currently own because they feel so insecure. The whole keyword here is so insecurity, because the reason why you're watching this video is most likely because you're not manifesting anything. You're still in the same box. You're still in the same car, right? You're driving in the freeway. You're trying to get to the destination, but you're not driving at all. You're simply just parked right there, right? You're not even driving at all. You're just parked right there. And that testament is still following through your own rules. Your rules need to be different. You need to play with different laws. You need to play with different beliefs, because manifestation Well, my definition of manifestation is when you currently detach from everything else around you and you're currently living in desired reality right now. So, no matter what's going on in your physical world, no matter what's going on in your current circumstances, no matter what kind of experiences you're receiving right now, ignore them, right? You're completely ignorant about it, right? That is me manifesting because whatever I have, whatever I want to desire, I already have. I already am. I already have become. And I move with that assertiveness. I move with that confidence no matter what. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of bullshit that's trying to make you feel to not think that way, right? It's going to make you feel not to invest on yourself in that perspective. And that is exactly why you need to stay ignorant. That is exactly why you need to stay more complacent, more in place with yourself instead of you being displaced by the world. That's why I wouldn't never invest on whatever I see in this world because whatever I have in my own mind is already more than enough, right? It's already more powerful enough. We put anything that we see or anything that we learn isn't much more powerful than what we currently have. And what we currently have, it's our own mind. That is the best thing ever, right? Once we own something, once we can control something, right? All we can do is just put the best states for ourselves. All we can do is just place it in a better alignment for ourselves, something that services us, right? And whenever manifestations, right, manifestations had come to a lot of different definitions all over the I guess the planet years, all over the different categories of manifestation. And a lot of people tend to think that manifestation is something difficult, when at the end of the day we're manifesting right now. You're manifesting because if you wanted to see this video, you're already watching it, right? That is simply called manifestation. Whenever you are breathing without you asking yourself, oh my gosh, I want to breathe again. Oh, did I just took a breath again? Wow, I'm so lucky. No, you detach yourself from that. You breathe every day. We breathe every second. Why do we got to think about it, right? Or simply enough, when you're watching that YouTube video, right, that you wanted to watch, that's manifestation. You constantly wanted to watch it, so now you're watching it. So why can you perceive the same examples for yourself in your own mind? You suppose if you want to hit a certain financial month in your own, I guess, in your own life, right? Start acting and start basing everything as if you're already living in that income. Maybe you're not hitting that income because you're not taking the right actions, because you're waiting for something to come, or because your beliefs is not servicing that same financial month, right? Maybe you think that you have to do something else. Maybe you think that you have to, fulfill yourself with a luck or gifts that life you're waiting for life to give you, right? All these things are not in a matter of servicing you because you're waiting for something. You're not putting an empowerment within yourself. You're putting empowerment into something external, not internal. And that's why I don't agree on most things that what we tend to call, such as I believe something else is gonna come in my life to give me that different chance. I believe something is gonna come out of nowhere and give me luck. That's why I don't believe in that. Maybe you should be luck, right? Maybe you are the blessed, right? Maybe become the gift that you're waiting for. Why aren't you seeing yourself like that? Why aren't you seeing yourself as a top priority for yourself? You know what I mean? So the whole key here is for us to kind of deselect ourselves away from manifestation, right? And just simply do whatever you're supposed to do, right? Start being disciplined on taking more action, right? Don't work harder, right? Don't work harder than what you're currently working hard towards right now. Just be more effort. Just put more effort in, right? There's a difference between putting hard work and putting effort in, right? Put more effort in and stop striving to get more manifestation knowledge. Stop looking at all these spiritual videos. Stop looking for all these motivational videos. Be yourself for once in a while, right? Be yourself, collect yourself in a self-aware way, be more conscious about everything that you do, and take smart decisions, right? Because at the end of the day, all of us, we're playing, this is like a chess match, right? This is a chess match. Either you're gonna take the wrong decisions, you're gonna take the wrong actions, or simply enough, you're gonna take the best actions for your life. You're gonna take the best alignment, you're gonna put yourself in the best alignment for yourself in order for you to start catching everything and start attracting everything, right? Because it's not about you finding the best ways to manifest, bro. It's not really that. Like, manifestation is easy, bro. Manifestation is simple. It's not something that we should complicate. And a lot of people tend to say that they can't manifest, that they're not self-aware to manifest, that they try to change their frequency or so. But everything like that collapse with you putting yourself in the position that you want to be, right? I feel like when we trying to manifest, we don't put ourselves in that position, right? We think that everything is gonna come in our way. Obviously everything is gonna come in our way, but we forget a big thing. We forget that we do have to take action. We do have to, like, put ourselves in that position first of all, because the obviously when it comes to manifestation, there's the mind plane, right? The plane of the mind, and then the plane of the physical. Once you set everything in the mind, you have to set everything in the physical as well in order for you to start making a different change order. And that's what I mean. That's when everything starts shifting for you, right? So maybe start watching, stop watching manifestation videos from now on. Stop watching motivational videos from now on, because if you're relying on motivation, then simply enough, you're not, seeing yourself in the position you want to be, right? You're not expressing yourself in that self-image. But yeah, man, it's been Fredo Saga. I leave it up to that. Like I said, just chill. Just chill. Don't try to fulfill yourself with manifestation tools and anything else. Just be yourself. Do what you're supposed to do and live life like that, okay? Just for right now, okay? Just for that now.